Welcome to the Lit Baron of Life. This is your host, Lucas Taylor. Today we're going to be reading Lamentations 3 through 5. I am the strong man who has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He has driven me and made me walk in darkness and not light. Surely he has turned his hand against me again and again all day long. He made my flesh and my skin waste away, broken my bones. He has besieged me and surrounded me with bitterness and hardship. He made me dwell in dark places, like those long dead. He has walled me in, so I cannot get out. He made my chain heavy. Even when I cry out and call for help, he shuts out my prayer. He walled in my ways with hewn stone. He twisted my paths. He is lurking bare to me, a lion in hiding. He turned aside my path and tore me to pieces. He has made me desolate. He bent his bow and made me the target for his arrow. He shot into my kidneys arrows from his quiver. I have become a laughingstock to all my people. Their song all day long. He has filled me with bitterness and made me drink wormwood. He broke my teeth with gravel. He made me wallow in ashes. My soul has been deprived of shalom. I have forgotten goodness. So I said, my endurance has perished, and my hope from Adonai. Remember my affliction, my homelessness, bitterness, and gall. Whenever I remember, my soul is downcast within me. Our hope is faithfulness. This I recall to my heart. Therefore I have hope. Because of the mercies of Adonai, we will not be consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Adonai is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. Adonai is good to those who wait for him, to the soul that seeks him. It is good to wait quietly for the salvation of Adonai. It is good for a man to bear the yoke in his youth. Let him sit alone and be silent, since he has laid it upon him. Let him put his mouth in the dust. There may yet be hope. Intercessions for justice. Let him offer his cheek to the one who strikes him. Let him have his fill of disgrace, for the Lord will not reject forever. For though he has caused grief, yet he will have compassion according to his abundant mercies. For he does not afflict from his heart or grieve the sons of men, to crush under his foot all the prisoners of the land, to deprive a person of justice before the face of Elion, to defraud a person in his lawsuit. Would the Lord not see? Who speaks? And it comes to pass, unless the Lord has decreed it. Is it not from the mouth of Elion that both calamities and good things proceed? Why should any person complain when punished for his sins? Let us examine and test our ways, and let us return to Adonai. For let us lift up our heart and hands to God in heaven. We have transgressed and rebelled. You have not pardoned. You covered yourself with anger and pursued us. You have slain without pity. You shrouded yourself with a cloud so that no prayer can get through. You have made us scum and refuse in the midst of the peoples. All our enemies opened their mouth wide against us. Panic and pitfall have befallen us. Devastation and destructions, streams of tears run down my eyes because of the destruction of the daughter of my people. My eyes flow unceasingly without stopping until Adonai looks down from heaven and sees. My eye torments my soul because of all the daughters of my city. For no reason my enemies hunted me down like a bird. They cut off my life in the pit and cast stones upon me. Waters flowed over my head. I said, I have been cut off. I called on your name, Adonai, from the depths of the pit. You heard my voice. Do not close your ears to my cry for relief. You drew near on the day I called to you. You said, do not fear. Lord, you pled my soul's case. You redeemed my life. Adonai, you saw the wrong done to me. Judge my cause. You have seen all their vengefulness, all their schemes against me. You heard their taunt. Adonai, all their plots against me. The lips of my assailants and their whispering are against me all day long. Look at them, sitting or standing, they mock me in their song. Pay them back what they deserve, Adonai, according to the work of their hands. Give them a distraught heart. May your curse be on them. Pursue them in anger and destroy them from under the heavens of Adonai. Devastation of Jerusalem. How dulled is the gold, how tarnished the fine gold. The sacred gems are poured out at the corner of every street. The precious sons of Zion, once worth their weight in gold, alas, now they are treated like clay jars, the work of a potter's hands. Even jackals offer their breasts to nurse their young. The daughter of my people has become cruel like ostriches in the desert. The nursing infant's tongue clings to the roof of his mouth for thirst. Little children ask for bread, but no one gives it to them. Those who used to eat delicacies are desolate in the streets. Those who were brought up in purple embrace trash heaps. For the iniquities of the daughter of my people is greater than the sin of Sodom, which has overthrown in a moment, yet no hands turned to her. Purer than snow were her princes, whiter than milk, their bodies more ruddy than rubies, their appearance like sapphire. Their form has become darker than soot. They are not recognized in the street. Their skin has shriveled on their bones, withered like a tree. Better are those slain by the sword than those struck down by famine. They waste away, racked with pain for lack of fruits of the field. The hands of compassionate women boiled their own children. They became their food when the daughter of my people were destroyed. Adonai has vented his fury. He has poured out his burning anger. Yes, he kindled a fire in Zion that devoured her foundations. The kings of the earth did not believe, nor did the inhabitants of the world that enemy and foe would enter the gates of Jerusalem. Yet it happened because of the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her Kohanim, who shed in her midst the blood of the Tzaddikim. They wander in the streets like blind men. They are so defiled with blood, no one can touch their garments. Turn away, unclean, they cry. Turn away, don't touch. So they fled and wandered about. People among nations say, they can stay here no longer. Adonai himself has scattered them. He will look on them no more. They did not respect the Kohanim. They did not favor the elders. Even now our eyes waste away, looking in vain for our help. From our towers we watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunted our steps so we could not walk in our streets. Our end was near. Our days were numbered, for our end had come. Our pursuers were swifter than eagles of the sky. They pursued us over the mountains. They ambushed us in the wilderness. The anointed of Adonai, the breath of our nostrils, was captured in their pits, of whom we have said, under his shadow we will live among the nations. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, you who dwell in the land of Uz. To you also will the cup be passed. You will be drunk and stripped naked. O daughter of Zion, your punishment is accomplished. He will exile you no longer. But O daughter of Edom, he will punish your iniquity and uncover your sins. Remember us. Remember, Adonai, what has come upon us. Look and see our disgrace. Our inheritance is turned over to strangers, our homes to foreigners. We have become orphans, fatherless. Our mothers are like widows. We pay silver for the water we drink. Our wood comes at a price. Our pursuers are at our necks. We are weary and have no rest. We have held out our hand to Egypt and Assyria to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers sinned and are no more, but we bear their punishment. Slaves rule over us. There is no one to deliver us from their hand. We get our bread at the peril of our lives because of the sword in the desert. Our skin is hot as an oven due to fever from famine. The women in Zion have been ravished. Maidens in the towns of Judah, princes are hung up by their hands. Elders are dishonored. Young men toil at millstone. Boys stagger under loads of wood. Elders are gone from the gate. Young men from their music. Joy has ceased in our hearts. Our dance has turned into mourning. The crown has fallen from our head. Oy to us, for we have sinned. Because of this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. For Mount Zion, which lies desolate, as jackals prowl over it. Hashiv Vienu, restore us. You, Adonai, are enthroned forever. Your throne endures from generation to generation. Why do you always forget us and forsake us for so long? Bring us back to you, Adonai, and we will return. Renew our days as of old, unless you have utterly rejected us and are exceedingly angry with us. And that concludes the reading of Lamentations 3 through 5. If you are curious or have any questions about that book, the Bible, definitely check out my non-sponsored resources that I recommend, that I like. Also, if you speak Hebrew, definitely leave a comment or review and help me out so I can say some of these Hebrew words a bit better than I do already. So that would be awesome. Today's fortune cookie is each day. Oops, wrong fortune cookie. Affirm it, visualize it, believe it, and it will actualize itself. Well, I'm not sure I agree with that fortune cookie, but I think it's possible to come together and work with people to create a vision, like a book or a movie or any other creative project, But I don't think just believing in something is going to make it happen. I think, it takes effort and it takes working at something, But yeah, that's what I believe. And today's national days are... There's a lot of them actually, because it's March 1st. So I think the first day of a month makes things more, makes it so there's more national days, I think. I don't know. So the first one is National Dadgum, that's good Day. And then I think that has something to do with eating tasty stuff. And then National Fruit Compote Day. Compote Day. I'm completely ruining that. I think that's French for mixture, I think. Something like that. I read that on National Day calendar. Also, National Horse Protection Day. Not very good at that in Minecraft, but I'm sure many people are better at that in real life. And National Minnesota Day. Yay, Minnesota. For those people listening to the podcast from Minnesota. I'm not from Minnesota, but still, it's your day today. My day today that's special for me is National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. I love peanut butter. I love any nut butter. I love almond butter, pistachio butter. I love all the butters. It's like good stuff, you know. I love it with cake. I love it in ice cream. I love it in peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Such good stuff. Definitely one of my favorite sweet, cakey flavors, I guess. And also National Pig Day. That's a pretty good day. I like pigs. Pigs are cool. I don't know if I've ever seen a pig in real life. Maybe. I've been to a farm. I'm just not sure if I've actually seen a real life pig. I don't know. Anyways. And also, well, no, I'm going to go back to that. It's interesting how there's so many animals that we know about, like giraffes and elephants and all these, but you know, we've never seen them in real life. I'm sure some people have never seen a horse in real life, but that's really interesting. You know, sometimes you never see animals, but you know about animals. You know about so many things, like you might see the ocean. I've never been to the sea or to the beach or anything, but I still know what it looks like, but not like actually being there. But anyways, that's a tangent. Last one is Self-Injury Awareness Day. So that's a pretty serious one. Definitely want to check down in my show notes description. I'm going to leave a phone number to help people, you know, who are suffering with self-injury. So yeah, that's the thing. That's pretty serious to take care of. And then finally, the deep question of today is thoughtcatalog.com. What was the best phase in your life? I think the best phase in my life is probably right now. You know, I'm the most mature, obviously, because I'm older. You know, I'm at the oldest I've ever been. I haven't lived that long to really choose a phase out of my whole lifetime, but I mean, I'm only 19, but I don't know. Yeah, I think right now, you know, I'm pretty mature and I'm starting to adult. I'm kind of in that phase where I'm between being a kid and trying to adult, you know. Started a business, LiT Baron LLC, and you know, I feel pretty proud of myself right now, I think. So I'd say this is my best phase at the moment. What about you? If you like this show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, please share it and follow and subscribe. If you're a YouTube listener, please leave a like and comment. If you're a podcast listener, please leave a review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to podcasts. And thank you. Really supports the channel.